Hello, everyone. My name is Erica Pedraza Ramirez, and um, this is how to not plagiarize. This is for Quid 101 Tech Talks, fall 2021, and my professor is Kim Scheller. Okay, so everybody, what is plagiarism? I got this definition from dictionary.com, and it is the act or instance of using or closely imitating the language and thoughts of another author without authorization and the presentation of the author's work as one's own as by not crediting the original author. Yes, I know that is a very long definition, but in short words, there you're just copying someone else's work and stuff without, paraphrasing or whatever. And to be honest, there's a lot of different ways of plagiarizing, and we will talk about those today. And also make sure to pay attention because at the end of this PowerPoint there will be some questions, so keep that in mind. Let's begin. So, what are some types of plagiarism? There is one direct plagiarism, which is word for word. You basically copy someone else's work. You use word for word, and don't use quotation marks. An example could be quoting a line or from a book in your essay, but you don't actually quote the book nor the author, so you're just plagiarizing. Or the image above here is literally the same thing. Copy, paste. Wow, your assignment's done. Then there's also accidental plagiarism, where you forget to cite sources, use the same words as what the person you're trying to paraphrase from is using, so it's not actually your words, you're using their words. Then there's also patch writing. You're trying to put the phrase into your own words, but you fail. It's honestly very similar to accidental plagiarism. And then there's uncited quotations. You quote something, but you don't give credits. This could also apply to like different sources like movies, journals, online resources. And then there's using someone else's work where you claim it's yours, but it's not, like copying a friend's um assignment. So, how do you not plagiarize? You can use sources like bibme.org to help you with that. You can cite from that article, from that website, you can cite articles, movies, websites in MLA, APA, Chicago, and other styles if you need to. It's also pretty free. It's also free and pretty easy to use, so I would recommend that one. I use that one a lot for school. I even used it for this assignment. Make sure to keep track of your sources. If you don't, you might as well be plagiarizing because I mean, how are you gonna keep track of them? Well, if you don't keep track of them, you're gonna lose them, and that's a no bueno. If you cite something or someone, make sure to give them credit. You always need to give credit, no matter what. That's why in all these pictures I'm giving credit to, because we don't want to get plagiarized for that. You can use a plagiarism checker. Grammarly has one. I'm not sure where you can find some others, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, the internet's pretty huge, so I'm sure you can find one somewhere else. Make sure to paraphrase properly, use your own words, be original. You don't want to be that one kid that's, copying everyone else's work and trying to claim it as your own. Be original, be creative, be you. And have a cited sources page. I have one at the end and I can show you what that looks like. So, what if you do plagiarize? So, if I plagiarized in this course, I could potentially fail it, so don't be like me. I'm just kidding. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Don't try to copy someone else's work. You could get suspended or expelled from college or university. We don't want that. We want to pass here, right? Everyone wants to be someone who doesn't fail. For research, you could also put your career on the line and make it in legal trouble. I was talking about researchers like people that are researching like mummies and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, you could pay fines if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. So make sure you're always checking your words and you're paraphrasing correctly so that you don't get in trouble, whether that's legally or school wise. And it could come to bite you back, so just make sure you watch out for that. So, my questions, these should take about 5 minutes to do or less. I feel like less. But number one, what are three ways of plagiarizing? I mentioned some of them. You could come up with your own. Write them down. Number two, what are three things that you can do in order to avoid plagiarizing? I mentioned some of them. Some of them you could also write your own. Number three, can you give an example of why a student shouldn't cheat? And number four, what is a technique you'll use or you already use in order to not plagiarize? This is my cited sources page. As you can see, I cited every article that I used in order to make this. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.